What up guys, it's your brother Joe here, once again bringing you F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. We are now at Suzuka and this is me getting it very wrong in practice. So we are now coming into the closing stages of Season 1 and so far I've got to say I've surpassed my own expectations. You know, we've got regular points finishes and hopefully for Season 2 it's only going to go up. However, I think we're going to get a new teammate for Season 2 because Mick has been next to useless. So you've just witnessed me there getting straight through Q1. We are giving it our best go to get through Q2. But I'm not confident with this lap at all. I don't feel like it's going to be enough. And it wasn't. We were quite a way off the pace. And we are starting what looks to be P16. We qualified 16th. But I think we're going to gain a few positions from other penalties.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. They must be starting to feel the pressure at this point, and surely there's a real shot at the title on the cards here, but one error at the wrong time, well, that could throw it all away.
Of course, there's never a good time to make mistakes, but it will feel 10 times worse if it happens at such a critical point of the season. Let's hope this contest is settled where it should be, on track, wheel to wheel.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Albon, Kvyat, Perez, Gasly and Lance Stroll, Magnussen, Oldtimer, Carlos Sainz and Raikkonen, Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Lando Norris, Russell, Ocon, Grosjean and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So we have moved up the grid then because the penalties were P12. It's a 27 lap race around Suzuka. It is dry weather. It is also lights out and away we go. We've made a decent launch off the grid. Stroll not giving me a lot of room there as he didn't really get away. We're going to head into the first corner. We've got ahead of Gasly and Magnussen, and we're now having a look at Stroll up the inside, and that is P9 that we have grabbed straight away off the bat. There's a few cars in front of us taking Sector 1 side by side. That might allow us to catch up. I don't know if we can have a look at getting past Perez at all, but I think that's not really going to happen round there. You'd have to be pretty ambitious to try that one. But we've made a few places up from the start already. We're up to P9. We're right behind Perez and Kvyat. We're diving up Perez at the second Degner. And I think that is us through up into P8. That was full send mode, that one. I can't believe I pulled that off. Next up is Kvyat. Are we going to be able to make some inroads this early on? We've got a yellow flag there for whatever reason. I'm not sure what quite triggered that one. We're now on lap 2 and Perez, he's having a look at coming back at me maybe down the inside of 130R, but that's not really a place that I'm going to allow myself to be overtaken. In fact, that's not really a place for overtaking. I know drivers like Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso have done it, but I am neither one of those drivers, and I'm not letting anyone do a Fernando Alonso or a Charles Leclerc on me. Right, we're on lap 3, and we've got Perez having a look at the inside of Spoon, but I've shut that one straight down. He's still there on my left. I've given him a little bit of space, and he hasn't really taken that one. He's kind of backed out of it, and that holds us in P8 as we go up the hill once again to end the third lap. We're doing quite alright here, but I do wish we could have made Maybe a few more inroads on Kvyat and Leclerc, who is on the medium tyres, but those two, they've just gone at this point. So now we're into maximum defending mode, as once again Perez getting very close around the Degners, and we've got to defend ourselves here, but we've made a little bit of a mistake and we've gone wide. That will allow Perez on me, and I've got a bit of cross there, which I didn't intend to do. I didn't know he was actually alongside me there. I was just going across to defend. I didn't know he was already taking it. As you can see here, I've rejoined and then I've gone across. Well, actually, he's gone for the space a little late, and now you can see he's clipped Stroll. He's hit the wall and he's tagged someone on his return. That's a disaster for Perez. Is that Mick Schumacher doing a full-on kamikaze there? Let's have a look from Mick's view. What did he just do? He just misjudged what was going on in front of him, smashed into a McLaren, didn't brake, and I think he gained about 4 positions in the process. Right, we're once again defending very aggressively, up by 130R. I don't know how we got away with that. We actually went a bit wide there. Oh my days, this is getting quite serious now. We are having to defend quite hard. And there is a bit of a train forming behind us. Right, we've got Stroll having a look. Maybe towards the left. I've come across very late on him. That's going to be a big shunt. I've hit Stroll. Stroll's gone into someone. I've gone completely round. And as I rejoin to the track, there's just a shower of debris. Sainz is out, and there's another big incident happening there. What the hell went off there? That's what I want to know. Right, that's me and Stroll going. Ooh, that's a horrible one. Sainz went straight into Stroll. You see that impact. And then as the safety car comes out, there's another collision behind all that. I wonder what that was. So there's a view from Stroll. That's Sainz being hit, and then someone collects Stroll. And then just after that, I think it's an Alfa Romeo that collects Sainz, riding on board with Raikkonen, who was the one that hit Stroll. He had nowhere to go. And we're watching Mick Schumacher and Giovinazzi now. This is the second accident. And that's Giovinazzi going into Sainz. Oh, that's a big one. That's a sickening crash. Now we're watching from Sainz. That's a big impact in itself. That is sickening. But now we're going to have a horrible smash in the side from Giovinazzi. And Mick just about getting away with that. And, well, it's no question that the safety car came out there. And I'm wondering how the hell I am still in the race after I set all that off. I have to admit, that was my bad, going towards the left to cover Stroll. Once again, you know, because of the momentum he had on me, when I moved across, I wasn't quite expecting him to be there, especially in a gap that was that small, but he was going for it, and, well, that was a horrible accident. But right now, we're going to try and recover. We're down to 15th after pitting for fresh parts because we sustained some pretty major damage in that. And now we're going to see what we can salvage from this Japanese Grand Prix after that frankly horrendous smash. Oh, that's sickening just thinking about it. IRL, someone would have been seriously hurt in that crash, I'm pretty sure. That was violent. Anyway, enough of that ugliness. We're now on the back of Kevin Magnussen for P14, who I believe is going to stop again because he's on the soft tyres. We've gone for the hard tyres, hoping they'll go to the end. We go full send down the inside of Kevin Magnussen here, doing the Kobayashi overtake. Magnussen trying to come back at me, but I think we've got that move done. And we complete the Kobayashi overtake. If you don't know why I'm nicknaming it the Kobayashi overtake, a few years ago, a driver by the name of Kamui Kobayashi just went full send down the inside there, overtaking quite a few cars. And he was one of my favourite drivers to watch, and it was so wholesome to see Kobayashi get a third place round here. And seeing the crowd chant his name, that left me with goosebumps for days. That was incredible to see. I think it was 2012 he got his podium round here. But enough on that, we're now on the back of Raikkonen and Perez. And this is currently the battle for 10th, but I think it's going to get even higher because some of these cars are still pitting again. We've just taken a full dive at Perez there. And I think we've got the move done, but I think there may have been contact. I'm not entirely sure, but Perez went awfully wide to jump out of the way. And once again, we are lining up the Kobayashi overtake. We're going to do it on Raikkonen, and that time there was definitely contact. And I think I'm going to get... Yeah, I'm getting a warning for that one. And to be fair, I'm lucky to be on that after what I've caused in this race. We're now up into P4 as we head towards the closing stages of the race. Why have we got a yellow flag? Who has gone out of this race? It's Lewis Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton is now out of this race, and that is not going to help his championship campaign against Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. But in the meantime, we are holding on to P4, and once again we've got a train developing behind us. We're up into P4 because the cars in front of us have all pitted now. Well, anyone that needed to pit has pitted, and now we've got a train that we're holding up. So we've got to try and hold back Raikkonen, Stroll, and a couple of others that are joining in. And we're going to try and cover Raikkonen down the inside there, but Raikkonen having none of my rubbish at all there. And, well, I've banged wheels with him turning in. And Raikkonen not being bullied into not making the move. Raikkonen sent it on me. And then, basically, well, he got the move done. That was a brilliant move by Raikkonen. He was having none of my nonsense there. I tried defending him, but again, he had good momentum. And then I tried to go around the outside. We banged wheels. It was good car positioning from Raikkonen. Now we've got to try and cover Stroll here. And we cover him very aggressively, trying to make sure that we don't have a repeat of the incident on lap... I want to say it was lap 7, but I'm not entirely sure. As we've now got Vettel joining in. And this race is just heating up. This battle at the end is going to get red hot, I feel. Right, that is Lando Norris going out of the race now. It is a double disappointment for McLaren. And this battle for 4th just heating up now. Or should I say this battle for 5th. We're trying to get back at Raikkonen, but we've gone wide there. And this is going to allow Lance Stroll a look at us now. He's got good momentum. He'll have DRS. We're using everything we can to defend. We go across. Stroll's got the move done. Vettel's got the move done. And Leclerc, with that incredible toe on all of us, diving up the inside. We're going to try and take the inside back on the second part of the corner. But Leclerc just goes full send round the outside of that corner. And there was nothing I could have done about that. That was a brilliant move by Charles Leclerc, and that's put us down to 8th. We have lost 3 places in pretty much 2 corners there. That is a disastrous first sector. And now Kvyat and Ricciardo are getting ready to have a look at us. We're now going towards 130R. I'm trying to cover Kvyat as aggressively as possible. He's got the inside for 130R. We give him the space, but he chooses not to go for it. He backs out of that one. I don't think he positioned himself perfectly for a look up the inside there. Right, last lap. And in a race that has been absolute chaos, we are still hanging on to some points. We've had some great battles in this race towards the end. Unfortunately, battles that we have lost out on. And now we're going to try and hold back Kvyat for the last time. It is the last lap. And from a reflective point of view, P8, I don't even deserve to be in this race for that incident earlier, which I do profusely apologise for. Kvyat's going to have a look round the outside of 130R, but we have that covered. We've had some pretty intense moments in this race. We've caused a bit of devastation, but we had some aggressive but fair battles towards the end, and we managed to hold on to P8.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
They've done it then, here at Suzuka. A brilliant win on this beloved figure-of-8 circuit. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
all I can say is I apologise for the devastation I caused at the beginning of the race, but towards the end we had some aggressive but fair battles, and unfortunately we didn't come out on top of those, but we still managed to take P8, which was more than I deserved from that race, quite frankly. But it's still 4 World Championship points. It's still a solid result, and Bottas winning the race over Verstappen and Albon, then Raikkonen and Stroll getting 4th and 5th, then it's the 2 Ferraris, then me, then Kvyat, then Ricciardo, and Mick Schumacher once again nowhere to be seen. I need a new Season 2 teammate. I don't know who I'm going to take on yet, but we'll have a look as and when I get there. We hold on to 6th in the Constructors' Championship, which is pretty much what I'm fighting for now. I'm fighting to stay ahead of McLaren and Alfa Romeo. Hopefully we can do that. Right, I'm going to leave you with the highlights reel now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all my other videos on this channel and the other episodes of this career mode. Until the next one, I've been Joe. Thank you and goodbye.